Whoop, whoop, what's up, Bearcats and Jugger Bros? It's Hump Day. You know what that means. We're here, we're hanging, we're chilling. It's time for the HMG AEW Dynamite Watch Long and Bell Count. Yeah, pal. Get your bell counts in. Make sure you're signing your NDA. We're here, we're hanging, we're chilling. Let's get it. Whoop, whoop. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a great week. Halfway through. And we got a 3-hour show tonight. What's up, Paul, aka the Shooter Bang Bang? Going 26. That's a good call. That's our current record right now, which I would put money on it getting broken. And we got OGC in the house. What's up, pal? Whoop whoop. Give it up for Colin, boys and girls. Yeet yeet. How you doing, man? Make sure you sign your NDA. You got 17 belts. Oh, dude. And then as soon as the crowd gets on, the only two kids in the crowd, they do the 6'7" gimmick. I'm gonna go 28 tonight. I'm gonna go 28.
Here on TBS, plus the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament continues. First round action.
Ooh, sounds delicious. And yeah, give me that fake Muslim guy, pal. Oh, boss, I think he was at the White House the other day. Oh, let's get on the phone and call my boy Trump and tell him send him over here.
Opening up the action here tonight for that crucial #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. It is Ricochet and Bobby Lashley right now on Dynamite. Wow. Anderson, what a great 3 hours we've got. Yeah, it's going to be an incredible night.
Whoop, whoop. I think I can cover you.
First, being accompanied by MVP from Dallas, Texas, weighing 277.
Yes, to reiterate, we do got 3 hours tonight. This is a Dynamite / Collision because they got Full Gear this weekend. So, yeah, they're tacking on an extra hour to Dynamite and calling it Collision.
Champion. It's a Casino Gauntlet match, Brian. That means it will end whether all the participants have entered the match or not. Yeah, I mean, you want to get in that match early because a pinfall or submission could happen at any time. Being #1 or #2 would be a huge help. I've got an interesting development here. If you take a look at the match for #2, what could possibly happen? As we are ready to go with the opponent. This should be Bobby Lashley.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 208 pounds. Show some love for Ricochet.
Well, the Hurt Syndicate, the demand, they've been embroiled in a lengthy rivalry here in AEW. And just when you thought it was over, Tony, Ricochet sticking his nose back in the Hurt Syndicate's business a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's the way Ricochet is. I don't know of a man who is more disliked in a short period of time. Shows of love for Ricochet.
Which means it's going to be cheers to a long night, boys. Whoop, whoop.
And remember, immediately following our broadcast tonight will be the countdown to Full Gear.
Whoop, whoop. What's up, Lab Rat? Happy Hump Day.
Saturday in Newark, New Jersey.
Hope yours as well. What are they testing on you tonight? Yeet, yeet.
There you see what we got. What a week it's going to be. What a week it is starting right now for AEW.
What a week it could be for the Hurt Syndicate. Or
22.
Wait a second, Ricochet.
All right, so we got 22, 17, 26, and 28.
Now, before this match starts, there's a couple things that I want to say. Oh, boy. Okay. It's fly, Eagles fly on the road to victory, baby. Woo! I know y'all don't remember what it's like to win a Super Bowl. It's been quite some time, but we riding high right now. We're feeling real good. And don't worry, I don't want to be in this state any longer than I need to. I hate this state. Actually, the only good thing to come out of this state is my beautiful wife. Hey, baby. Actually, there is one more thing that I think I need to say. And I think that I need to clear the air a little bit. Because a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to myself, and I actually talked to Tony Khan. And I'm actually surprised that Ariel Helwani didn't ask Tony about MVP. Because MVP's getting really old, and he's starting to get dementia. And he actually had the gall to call it the international title. So I wanted to clear some things up, and I want to let you know that it is the AEW national title, and you are looking at the inaugural champ.
Yeah, definite rarity tonight. But I think they're probably going to stretch it out. We do have, it is going to be a long one. Ricochet's getting good heat. He's getting good heat. I got to give it to him. Hey, yo. Mr. No Monikers needed in the house. Let's talk about it. Whoop, whoop. How's your hump day going, Todd? Hope it's well. Yeet, yeet.
What's up, guys? And not a Hurt Syndicate, not a Jet Speed, nobody will stop me from fulfilling my quest.
Whoop, whoop. What's up, Dan? Always good to see you, pal. Hope your day is well. Yeet, yeet. And we got Zane in the house, too. Whoop, whoop.
Each and every one of your favorite wrestlers this Saturday.
Party's just about to get started. Yeah, pal.
National champion.
Yeah, it'd be tough to find somebody who would disagree with that.
There's not a dumb thing that this old gray-haired lady can do about it. There's not enough. Bobby, let go of me. Bobby, like I'm...
Oh, shit, my bad. I totally missed that. I apologize. I 100% apologize. My sincerest apologies.
Right, I've seen a lot of things in pro wrestling, nothing like that we just witnessed. Shut up.
Absolutely not.
Almost like he didn't want to go into the match.
And now the last takes out Ricochet, takes out Bishop Khan. And now,
Oh, shit, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
the timekeeper's table. I repeat, call them the walking Armageddon.
Hopefully we can make things a little bit better tonight. Whoop, whoop.
Lashley just unleashing destruction here. And the bell's already rang. So
Nice,
the match
Dan.
has already started. This could be over fast.
Oh, you're right.
Ricochet, the roll up the feet on the ropes. It didn't matter because Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, give me Khan's Island Jones, pal. Whoop, whoop.
The other went airborne.
Ricochet, though, scores 2 consecutive attacks. Hits Lashley with a third and takes Lashley off his feet. Not often you see that, Brian. No, absolutely not. And Ricochet, the aerial assault, a 2 count. Yeah, and how quickly Ricochet was able to get Bobby Lashley off his feet. I mean, this is a true match of speed versus power. And right now, the speed's winning.
Needs to keep him down, too. Let's see if he can. Oh.
Shooting star press, nobody home. Ricochet, though, he adjusted in midair. Oh, Lashley charging in, and Ricochet pulled referee Bryce Remsburg into Lashley's path.
Say what you will, that's a cowardly move is what that is.
But did by Ricochet some crucial time. Kick to the top of the knee brings Lashley down. And Ricochet looking to load up that spirit gun. Oh no!
Bobby Lashley caught him.
And Bobby Lashley spikes him. Lashley now building up momentum. One, two, three.
Wow, crazy how that was actually a really good opening. That's actually a really good way to start the show right there. Dude, this is like actually a really good opening match. You had Ricochet getting a whole bunch of heat, getting the crowd pissed off at him, and then you paid that off by having Bobby Lashley beat him in what, like 5-6 minutes?
Interesting to see who will be number 2. We're going to find in a few moments here tonight. Interesting because it could be his tag team partner.
Shelton Benjamin, Speedball Mike Bailey still to come later on tonight for that number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. But speaking of Full Gear presented by DC, it was made official 1 week ago. Hangman Adam Page, Samoa Joe for the AEW Men's World Championship. It will officially be a steel cage match this Saturday night live on pay-per-view on HBO Max. But coming up tonight, Hangman Adam Page will have to contend with a different member of the Ops, Katsuyori Shibata. And Hangman Adam Page. Tonight, Samoa Joe joining us at the desk, and let's hear from the Ops.
You know, it must feel good, right? World champion. A fighting world champion, no less, tearing through the competition with reckless abandon. And judging by the edict I got when I walked through this door that if I interfere in this match tonight, I would forfeit my championship opportunity. It seems a champion with a company firmly behind him also. You know, my only solace is, Hangman, allow me to explain what it is.
All right, and they're actually covering a plot hole there. So to make sure Samoa Joe doesn't interfere, if he does, you lose your title shot.
You see, my friend, you are guilty of crimes and transgressions against the Ops. And your punishment begins tonight.
That I don't know.
And it stands in the form of this man right here.
And I couldn't even begin to speculate.
Deadly by design, violent through intention, and firmly dedicated to exacting justice for what you did to our brother Will Hobbs. You see, Hangman, Shibata begins your payment, and I will collect in full. Tell him, Shibata. Hangman,
I apologize. I must have missed something then.
By DC, the $1 million match, Kenny Omega, Jurassic Express taking on the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander. But before we get to that tonight,
Ooh, the $1 million match. Okay. Okay, so they're actually building some. Okay, so the whole money match story is actually a building ongoing storyline. That's actually made sense. That's actually leading to something. Okay.
And this 3-hour broadcast coming to you from Boston, but with Full Gear on the horizon. It was 3 years ago to the day where Kenny Omega and, well, actually, the Young Bucks have had some big moments at Full Gear, Tony.
Gentlemen, I can imagine emotions are running high. Full Gear just around the corner. You guys are in a 6-man tag team match in mere moments. But the question everybody wants to know, are you joining the Don Callis family?
We don't need any gotcha journalists.
Okay, I did not know that. Well, damn.
To leave them alone. You guys
There's way too. Yeah, we're having way too many shows repeating gimmicks in the same show in a short amount of time. Yeah, someone needs to back down from that. Yo, what's up, Frank? Whoop whoop. Happy Hump Day. Hope yours as well. Yes, sir. And we are going all 3 hours tonight. Whoop whoop. Okay, so okay, something weird is going on here because Tony's like catching stuff, like, and there's the little details that I'm noticing here. Like as the Young Bucks were making their way out during their entrance, you could hear Renee yelling, "Hey, what are you doing? Give me the mic!" And then you see the back shot of Don Callis. He's got the mic and introducing the Young Bucks from the back. Okay, that dude. If Tony Khan's like starting to get it and improve, good for him. Like these little details.
Everybody interrupted about how things have changed for the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega in a 3 short years.
That's right. It was full gear 3 years ago.
Yeah, dude, it keeps happening. Yeah. Yeah, we are going to be here for a while, pal.
Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks walked into full gear 3 years ago as a unit, as a trio, as brothers.
It's a lot of money, pal.
Seems like nothing could be further from that.
I have to go watch it again. I kind of watched it in passing. I have to go back and look at it again.
Joining the Young Bucks, being accompanied by Don Callis from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Weight 228 pounds. The walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
Josh Alexander will be stepping into action alongside the Young Bucks this Saturday, the $1 million match. A much-needed $1 million match for the Bucks.
And their opponent, at a total combined weight of 623 pounds.
Dude, a lot of people are putting Tony Khan over for that interview. They're saying like the best interview he ever did. Like even Disco Inferno's put Tony Khan over.
That have come together over the last few months. They made their debut on Collision, now competing here on Dynamite as we welcome Don Callis to the desk. What a pleasure to be out there with you, gentlemen, for sure.
So obviously something seems to be clicking in the dude's head like right about now.
And we're gonna have a big answer for the Bucks after this match. Very exciting.
And I mean that in a good way.
You what? Have a big answer for the Bucks.
We're gonna see some history, Shivani.
Okay, can't wait.
Disco wants a job, pal.
Now, referee Rick Knoxtra on the assignment for this match calls for the bell, and we are underway here. This trios contest, collar and elbow tie-up, as Nick Jackson and Dante Martin, the younger brothers, for the respective sides, starting things off.
Yeah, TK, he seems like a real dude. He seems like a very sincere and real dude.
These tag teams here grew up in the business.
Yeah, I have to go back and catch the clips. I've only heard like I caught the snippets and the little social media post clips.
I mentioned at one point several years ago they had their minds poisoned by Kenny Omega. Oh, really? Yeah. Now they've seen the light, though. I thought you said they were the ones that were poisoning Kenny Omega. Kenny's man.
Yeah, agreed. Tony Khan getting it and starting to understand it more and learn from his mistakes and get better. That's only a good thing for AEW and the wrestling business as a whole. Because if AEW decides to get a little fire under their ass and become more competitive, dude, that's a good thing.
When the Young Bucks, then as EVPs, received a random DM. It was from Top Flight. They said, "Hey, can you check out your stuff? Can you check out our stuff? What do you think of us?" And it was enough. It was impressive enough to the Young Bucks that they
That's a little bit too nice, honestly.
And ultimately, they ended up.
Yeah, the Top 5 Young Bucks match was 5 years ago this week. It was an incredible match. And
Tony Khan's a seeker juggalo. Whoop whoop.
incredible athletes. We saw. But right now, Darius is being shut down by Josh Alexander.
Alexander, an incredible athlete in his own right. Great drop kick, great timing there by Darius Martin.
And Don, you had Sky play between the family one time, not too long ago. They toned you down.
You know, I mean, I thought it fitted fantastic with the developmental side of the Don Callis family. Two young guys, they've got a lot of growing to do.
The developmental side of the Don Callis family.
And now Scorpio Sky, legal for the team in red. And now Manhattan drop. And a dunk into the knee. As Scorpio Sky waiting for Matt Jackson. Belly to belly, just muscled him over the top.
Innovative offense that time. Scott White, no backs. Take a look at it. So much for that.
Martin got caught by the boot from Nick Jackson, and now Nick trying to fend off two members of the opposition. Looks amazing. Nick is fantastic. Look at Nick Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, and here comes the Spot Fest. Here comes Bowling Pin Spot. Oh, maybe not.
How about this action we've got in this trios match here, Brian? They're everywhere.
Everywhere. It's getting even more action-packed.
And the action continues live.
At least it made sense it was Josh Alexander who shut down the dive spot.
All right, trouble. Don just got, well, Don got to his feet.
Oh, just checking on Dante.
Oh, that's nice.
No worries.
Got Christopher Daniels to check on.
Alexander, title press.
I'd put money on that's exactly what happened.
Alexander isolating Scorpio Sky inside the ring as Darius and
Yeah, that was what got me interested in the fact that it was going to be happening. Was like, wait a minute, like that went so bad, and I think TK even said some bad things about Ariel Helwani afterwards, like said some negative things about him. So the fact that another interview happened, that itself was shocking, at least to me.
Look at that drop toe hold, the way Scorpio Sky's knee bent.
It was a drop toe hold, but it was on almost the sides of the knee. Lateral press this time by Matt Jackson. Scorpio Sky able to
Like I loved his response about his thoughts on the picture with CM Punk, Jade Cargill, Ricky Starks, and Cody Rhodes back together backstage after Saturday night's main event. And he seemed like very sincere and humble. Seemed sincere and humble.
Yeah, Scorpio Sky's arm still hurt from that armbar from Josh Alexander. That's how effective he is.
Wow.
With those submission holds.
Yeah, so the fact that the interview happened itself was like noteworthy, considering how badly things went between them after the first one.
A wonderful week. We've enjoyed course, and we saw about full gear 3 years ago how quickly things can change here in AEW.
Now another lateral press. This time after the knee strike, Scorpio Sky. Those kickouts coming later and later, Brian.
Yeah, and that was a great cover by Nick Jackson. Using his forearm, driving it across Scorpio Sky's face, making it much harder to kick out.
Now, Don, if the Young Bucks do join the Don Callis family, and should they be successful this Saturday at Full Gear and win?
Going way too long, but of course it is the Young Bucks in here.
Get divvied up amongst the family. Do you take a big? How does this work?
I think part of the Bucks' problem has been they've had to spend worrying about managing their money. Now they have me to do that for them. They can focus on what they're great at, which is being a great wrestling tag team.
He did not answer the question, Expeller, just to.
No, I think part of the Young Bucks' problem is they didn't manage it.
Right.
They're good at spending it, not so good at saving it. So, I'm here to help.
Are you going to hold it for them?
Pardon me? No, I'm going to make it work for them, Brian.
You're a fiduciary. We are live from Boston, Massachusetts. Trios action underway. The Young Bucks and Josh Alexander taking on the team of Skyflex, Scorpio Sky. Down inside the ring, the Bucks were sizing up. coming up this Saturday, as we mentioned, Full Gear presented by DC at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. And then 1 week from tonight, it's Thanksgiving Eve Dynamite. Next Wednesday, the Pinnacle in DC. You can join us, AEWTIX.com, or scanning the QR code at your screen. And then Wednesday, December 3rd, we return to Fishers, Indiana. Great seats still available, AEWTIX.com.
Great fans in Indiana, Fishers Event Center. It should be great in a couple of weeks. A lot to go before then.
All right, that was impressive.
That brought the fans in their seat. What a boot that was. Oh,
Incredible. Top five incredible athletes on defense like this again.
In real time, Scorpio Sky. Oh, the spear, the cutter from Sky is countered by the spear, and then the super kick. First for Darius, then for Dante. The Bucks clearing the ring of the opposition.
The Bucks are so innovative.
The BTE trigger away. Dante sprung to his feet out of that. The Bucks colliding heads, and now Dante Martin. Incredible leap over the top of Dante.
Talk about innovative, Don.
Yeah, Dante's a tremendous young athlete, Brian. Tremendous.
Big cross body, the covers move. Very nearly the win for Skyfly.
For the pin, and he wasn't even finished the maneuver. It's very, very slick by Dante.
Yeah, he's developed a lot in the last 5 years here at AEW. I would consider this a huge update, huge upset if he could pull off the win right here.
Doesn't want to get caught here. Look at this.
Yeah, Alexander coming out of the sunset flip, rolled through the ankle lock.
He likes to break bones, this Josh Alexander, and I love it.
But Dante rolled forward. Alexander spills through the ropes out to the floor.
Great escape by Dante, because that would have been over.
Dante slips between the top of the middle rope and tried to vault over, but Alexander caught him, sent him into the waiting arms of Matt Shepard. Oh, what a great maneuver.
Incredible.
And that has got to be it. Alexander. Wait a second, Alexander. Here we go.
Why did he do that? He shut.
They're a team, for God's sake. Elected not to win, but instead, the submission cinched in, and Dante Martin will never go. Now we're going to make some.
Okay, now this didn't make any sense. If you're trying to build heat, if it looks like they're going to turn the Young Bucks babyface, and by building heat between them and the Callis family. So why wouldn't something happen where Josh Alexander screws up and gets pinned and costs the Bucks money? Unless they're doing the turn tonight, which looks like this might be happening.
Davis.
Hechicero, Rocky Romero.
Cut the music. I have something important to say. What a great victory for the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander. And now, the world is watching. The world is waiting for Matt and Nick, for you two, to make the official announcement that you are joining the Don Callis family. It's okay. No, stop that. Don't listen to them. I know this is a big moment for you guys. You're a little nervous. Can I remind you that since we've been associated, the money's been flowing. You've had ring entrances again. You've had limousines again. You're getting booked in big matches again. It's in your best interest, guys, to join the family. Now, announce it for these people. Okay, guys, look, I just want to remind you here that AEW can be a very dangerous place.
No kidding. Just look at the injury list.
Without a family, bad stuff can happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would hate to see happen to you what happened to Kenny Omega.
He's threatening here. Threatening the Bucks is what he's doing.
Yeah, give me understatement of the year, Jones, pal.
What we would be returning here tonight, and he has returned with steel in his hand. Kenny Omega charged it. And I'm talking about excuse me, under Mark Davis.
All right, later, Todd. Always good hanging out with you, man. Whoop, whoop. Don't work too hard, man. Catch you later. Whoop, whoop. Still 0 belts so far. 30 minutes in, 0 belts.
He needs some help. He needs to get out of this.
Josh, let him go. Let him go. Let it go. I have something better in mind. Guys, this is the announcement we've been waiting for. I want you to grab him. You don't have to say you're joining a family. Show me. Grab him and give him this, guys.
Well, just to give you a heads up before you lock that in and give final answer, 13 belts Monet is wrestling tonight.
The $1 million match on the horizon this Saturday. This is terrible for Kenny Omega, Brian.
Absolutely terrible. You can still see him clutching his calf. There's damage. Yeah, there's definitely damage to that ankle.
They're going to do it.
Will they or won't they? We'll never know. As Jurassic Express, Kenny Omega's partners this Saturday.
All right, they got okay. They have to pay this off at the this has to pay off at the pay-per-view. Like, you can't draw this out any longer. You got okay. This has actually been one of the better angles and stories they've done. Or actually one of the few ones they've done. But yeah, this has to pay off the pay-per-view. Like, you can't draw this out anymore. You can't tease will they, won't they anymore. Like, it has to get paid off.
But it will be Jurassic Express, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Josh Alexander, $1 million on the line this Saturday. Full Gear presented by DC, live on pay-per-view on HBO Max. By Jack Perry and Luchasaurus. With $1 million on the line this Saturday. Kenny Omega, though, Brian, he's still walking pretty gingerly after that attack by Josh Alexander.
Yeah, definitely still limping on that ankle.
Look at that. Continuing to sell a move. I like that. Yeah, Kenny's still selling the ankle lock.
I'm joined by the Babes of Wrath. Ladies, you're headed into the semifinals of the AEW Women's Tag Team Tournament. You're taking on the Sisters of Sin. You guys had quite the run-in with them at Blood and Guts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Sky Blue and I were the very first women in Blood and Guts. And I took her and I threw her into that cage and I made her bleed. But she was still smiling. Yeah, maybe I didn't hit her hard enough. Maybe I didn't make her bleed enough. But after our semifinals match, we're going to be the only people smiling. That's right, because we are fun, excitable, and bodacious. And because of that, some people might not take us seriously, like Athena and Mercedes. But how did that turn out for them? Because yes, we love what we do. But what we do is fight the best women in
She said doo-doo.
when we claw, and we scratch, and pull. We are going going to be the first ever AEW Women's Tag Team Champion. Who are we? Babes! Here we have Wrath! Babes of Wrath! Babes of Wrath! Babes of Wrath!
Give me bouncing titties, pal.
The first round of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament will continue here tonight. The Babes of Wrath, of course, have already punched their ticket into the semifinals. But shifting gears here, Tony, earlier this week, we lost one of the legendary voices of our sport, professional wrestling.
And Excalibur, he was one of the legendary voices of my childhood. Bob Caudle passed away at age. He not only was a great announcer, he was a great man, and I had a chance to finally work with him in 1985 to be able to stand beside Bob Caudle.
Yeah, if you get a chance, go back and check out the Willow Nightingale, or I should say Babes of Wrath. Yeah, Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron backstage thing, like a minute or two, and with them bumping titties.
And everyone who knew Bob Caudle. What a great person. If there is ever a Wrestling Hall of Fame for announcers, Bob Caudle should be the first name on the ballot. Rest in peace, Caudle.
See, good Tony Khan. This is good. Lot of good Tony Khan tonight. Paying tribute to the memory of Bob Caudle and letting Tony Schiavone get to speak his feelings about him. That's awesome. That's good shit, pal. Oh, my bad. All right, so hard commercial break. See what they're saying in Twitter land. Yeet, yeet. I think we might be coming back. Maybe. While that's happening, I'm going to ash this bowl out and pack a new one. No belts so far. 45 minutes in, no belts.
163 pounds, the standard of excellence, Shelton Benjamin.
I'll be the first to say it. If it's Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley 1 and 2. Wow.
Yeah. Enticing possibility, but you cannot count out Speedball Mike Bailey.
Right. No question.
And fans, you are watching All Elite Wrestling on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward. Visit career.progressive.com.
You know, Brahma match is so interesting, Brian. The fact is that you never know who's going to come out, and the match can end before anybody else can get out. So, Bobby Lashley or Speedball or Shelton Benjamin could win it before anybody else gets in the ring.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, with 177 pounds, Speedball Mike Bailey.
That's a great point, Tony, and I think that's one of the reasons why this especially is so important.
And with Speedball, we got a little bit of a JCW connection here. His wife, Veda Scott, or Veda Scott, I can never get that right, is one of the announcers on JCW Lunacy. Whoop, whoop.
And I love this match. If this is your classic striker.
Hoisting up Speedball Mike Bailey.
Indeed, yeah, at least you wear shoes.
Bailey sending Benjamin into the ring post.
Man, those little wings from Pete's Hut they've been doing every Wednesday, those are delicious, pal. Like if you get them fresh, like right out of the fryer, oh, they're so delicious. And that's legit what happened to me tonight. I get there, I pay for my food, and then the woman who who's at the front counter, she's like, I'm gonna go check on it. She's gone for like a minute, and then comes back with the food. And in that minute, I hear the fryer beeping. And then get him home and delish.
He's a tremendous athlete. He's a dangerous striker. But standard of excellence.
Of course, this match for that number 2 spot in this Saturday's Casino Gauntlet match for the AEW National Championship at Speedball Mike Bailey. 2 bridging out. There's the leg strength of Shelton Benjamin, able to just explode Bailey out of the pinning predicament. Now Bailey steps over, looking for the Mahi Straw, finds it, covered, 2. Benjamin able to break free once again. And Speedball Mike Bailey now back to attacking the arm of Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, that armbar might be a little bit more effective than the previous double wrist lock he tried.
Yeah, it's ineffective because he doesn't have the elbow across the fulcrum. So Shelton is in absolutely no trouble right now. And I've taught him how to escape the armbar, as you see, right into the ankle. Escapes.
MVP definitely has a future as a commentator if you ever wanted one. Holy shit, the way he explained that.
Bailey. Building up some momentum. No, wait a second. Benjamin. On the outside as this battle continues.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, oh yeah, the whole thing with that with the like them not liking speedball, and now they're over in here doing business and paying off that heat.
Shelton was up. You can see it from our vantage point, and he was ready for Mike the top.
You don't win matches flying through the air. You win matches by pitching somebody's shoulders to the mat. It's a ground game, not an aerial game, and you're in there with one of the best ground. Yeah, I was also really impressed with that body slam on the floor. I mean, we've seen people pile drive people on the floor, which was less effective than that body slam that Shelton Benjamin just did. I saw that and I was like, holy cow, I would never want to take that. The term bone rattling comes in. Yes. And if you don't know what it's like to hit the ground by, somebody like Shelton Benjamin, 6'3", 260-ish, with all kinds of just raw athleticism and power. He's not throwing you, he's driving you and trying to drive you through the concrete. Yeah, Shelton Benjamin is just an incredible athlete.
This might be one of Mike Bailey's best matches. Or I should say one of the best matches that Mike Bailey's been in, because it's pretty much Shelton, carrying and calling this one. Like Shelton's openly, dude, zoom the camera out. Don't get. Wow, whoever's in the truck needs to get slapped upside the head. They were right in on Shelton Benjamin's face as he's blatantly calling the next spot. Like, jeez. Whoop, whoop, what's up, Sonic? Good to see you, pal. Happy hump day. Hope yours was well. Yeet, yeet.
He was able to out-quick Shelton Benjamin a couple times earlier in this match because Shelton is very fast. Hey, listen, Shelton Benjamin, one of the things he's been known for throughout his career is his speed. His quickness, lateral process.
Sorry, MVP.
No. So I'm not at all surprised that a younger, lighter speedball has the ability to maybe outpace him a little bit. He give it to the punch.
Shelton Benjamin.
MVP kind of reminds me a little bit of Jesse Ventura at the commentary table.
This is where I get a little disappointed with my brother Shelton at times, because like we were talking about his athleticism, his agility. He's like a big cat, a Black Panther, if you will. And cats like to play with their prey before they finish it. And I always say, your food, man. Stop playing with your food. Just eat, so we can get out of here and go eat.
Benjamin to the midsection of the Casino Gauntlet match this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC.
He talks about how how Shelton's like a cat playing with his food, and then he gets up in the announce table and yells, "Hey man, quit playing with your food. Eat so we can get out of here and go eat." Dude, MVP's so damn awesome. Whatever you hand that dude, he just kills it. He absolutely kills it.
In that Casino Gauntlet match, what he has to do is he has to stick and move. To get the number 2 spot, MVP to be your man, 1 and 2.
Oh, definitely, absolutely. Yeah, if you're gonna be an announcer in the business, you got to watch Jesse and definitely take from him. Thank you, Sonic. Doing well, pal. Whoop whoop.
With those kicks. Yeah, there's not many people who are as accurate with their round kicks as Speedball Mike Bailey. But look at that flying elbow. Yeah, he's across the hip, MVP. Now, I see the arm clearly bent at the elbow. Yeah, clearly bent at the elbow. But he's fighting for it. But Shelton's going to come up to his hips, stack them, and see, I taught Shelton well. Shelton knows some jiu-jitsu to put in with that wrestling. And now strength comes in.
Speedball is doing a good job of
grounding his shoulders to keep out of a big predicament, but he hung on and dragged Shelton Benjamin down to the floor.
Yeah, easily one of Mike Bailey's best matches right here. And again, that's because that's who he's in the ring with.
Mike Bailey in number 2. You can join us for Full Gear presented by DC. Visit hbomax.com/AE.
Almost an hour in and 0 belts. I guess they're top. It's going to be a top-heavy belt count tonight.
But he's in the ring with the standard of excellence, Shelton Benjamin, one of the greatest of all time.
So many things can go wrong on the outside, MVP. Wrong fall, hit your head. You're right. A bad place for a rookie to be with a vet.
Oh, up there. Bailey countered the hook on Rana. Shelton Benjamin, I think his head may have bounced off the barricade and it definitely bounced off the floor right there.
They see Paul Turner checking in here. Things could get a little fishy.
Now let's see Speedball pick Shelton up.
Like that spot there actually made sense. The Hurricane Rana into the barricade, dazed Shelton Benjamin, allowed him to hit the DDT and tried to, and now Speedball rolled into the ring to try to get the count out win. Okay, that makes logical sense. You did that to try to win the match and get a count out victory.
Stumbling up to his feet, trying to clear the cobwebs. Benjamin, I'm not sure if he realizes how high the count is. Yes, he does. And he charges in, but he charges into the waiting shot from Speedball Mike Bailey.
But of course, Shelton beat it.
Bailey to the top. Finds his balance and
That would be tremendous, Lab Rat.
Yeah, it's very hard to keep Shelton Benjamin's shoulders down for a count of 3. You would almost have to knock him out.
Well, that didn't work.
I think he just succeeded in kissing the man off.
I agree, man.
I remember that. That was good. That was when I first became a fan of Shelton Benjamin. Like, I'll never forget that match he had with Triple H. That one, like, after when he went over that, I thought, okay, they're gonna push him and make him a world champion main eventer because he's got it. And I was optimistic after that, and then about a year or so after that, it's like, shit. Guess not.
Get off me! It's what Shelton just said. Off me! Nobody home in the corner for Shelton Benjamin, and Speedball rolls him up too. Benjamin again using the power of those legs to kick.
Yeah, it should be like swatting flies.
Paul Turner noticed something that MVP did, and now Shelton Benjamin. Suplex. Charges in the knee strike. And Bailey may be out on his feet.
All right, that better be it. All right, so in the Casino Gauntlet Battle Royal for the first AEW National Champion, and the first two, Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley. Whoop, whoop. So that should be interesting. Yeah, this show kind of reminds me a little bit of TNA and like way they do Impact sometimes, or most of the time. How, yeah, they're kind of advancing stuff forward, but nothing's really intersecting or interacting, and nothing's really threaded throughout the show, which is a shame. But hey, Tony's getting better though. Tonight is definitely tonight's show is definitely an improvement. I see what Streets are saying about that. Yeet yeet. Oh, dude, Lars Sullivan. Remember that guy? Wow, what a flop. Wow, what an awful, awful flop. And we're back, pal. Whoop whoop. Death Riders, Dick Riders. Yay. Chicken wing time, pal. Whoop whoop. And fair play to Moxley and props to him. He's putting people over. And putting them over strong, too. Like, how many times did he, basically lost by giving up, whether by saying, I quit, or tapping out?
We are live. We are going into our second of
Oh, some good chicken, pal. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, same here, Lab Rat. I mean, this has happened before. It's been like, hey, it seems like that they're showing improvement. They're making adjustments, and then either the next week or 2 weeks later, they're right back to what they were doing.
Just obliterate each other. And we saw men do the same thing. So
And I think Brian Danielson just set up the Moxley, just basically in a weird way kind of planted the Moxley babyface turned seed on commentary when he pointed out how Marina Shafir won it for her team, won it for the women, while Moxley lost it for the men. I made sure to emphasize it.
Blood and guts is over, but the disagreements between the conglomeration and the Death Riders sure aren't.
they were talking about the losing streak of Jon Moxley, and that's one of the things that kind of separates Moxley from everyone else. He doesn't give a damn. He just goes out the next time and tries to win, tries to beat you down.
Yeah. If you listen to the commentary, they're kind of setting the table for Moxley turning babyface.
And Moxley sent onto the barricade courtesy of Orange Cassidy. Glancing blood there, but Roderick Strong steaming in. A right hand followed up by a shot to the chest. Moxley battered repeatedly. They're Strong now. Claudio Castagnoli intervenes. And the uppercut. This is visible.
Yeah, especially 1 week after Blood and Guts, all these guys got to be beat up a little bit.
Yeah, there's going to be cuts and bruises. You know that Darby has to have some burns in the back.
Suffering attacks all over the ring. Yeah, 100%.
Suffering second-degree burns. God. To his back after being put through those tables by Pat off the top of the entrance stage. Tonight, immediately following our 3-hour broadcast here, it will be the countdown to Full Gear, an inside look at some of the biggest stories going down this Saturday and on TNT and HBO Max this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
I would have to believe it's a recap. Basically kind of explain, just something to kind of get anybody that's like not caught up with the stories or what's leading up to, or get, what's led up to the matches, just, kind of listen for somebody on the fence. Somebody's on the fence and wants to catch up on what's going on in AEW, and one like, hey, I wonder if this is if it's worth order. I'll watch this and see what's going on.
Such a phenomenal part of AEW since its inception. It's a part of AEW that every fan looks forward to at the end of the year.
Strong, after being clipped on the back of the knee by Jon Moxley, now assaulted by Claudio Castagnoli, who continued the punishment on the knee. Now chop ducked underneath by Strong. But Brian, if Roderick Strong significantly less.
And if that's the story they're going with, Moxley seems on a losing streak and he's hurting the group. This leads to him getting kicked out and turning babyface. Yeah, he should get pinned in this. He should absolutely get pinned in this. Orange Cassidy pin him.
Castagnoli definitely into the ring, sending Orange Cassidy to the outside, but Cassidy was hanging out to the ropes. Meanwhile, Roderick Strong, though, brought him to his feet. Triple combination there.
I'm surprised Orange Cassidy was able to hang on to the ropes like that. Me too. After having his hands stapled to his pockets last week.
I mean, if that's the story, Jon Moxley's Like he's in a slump and can't get it done. So the group, which forces the group to kick him out, commit to the bit, go full throttle with it. Plus, it doesn't hurt Moxley because he's got plot armor. Yeah, tap out. Like we've established Moxley giving up. Keep going with that. Yeah, that's the game we've established. That's the set story we've established. So we keep playing the game. When Moxley can't handle it, he taps out. So Orange Cassidy's now the next guy to make him tap. Yeah, and then there's going to have the complaints of, oh, that makes Moxley look weak. Yeah, at least in this moment in time, yes, but he's protected by plot armor and where we're going with the story. And where we're going with the character. Dude's in a slump. Dude's in a bad way. Shit happens. Like, that's a real thing. Yeah, that looked like shit. That looked like shit. That's what real plot armor is you can have somebody look bad because it's part of the story and it's going somewhere. And it's going to get paid off.
Some leniency here. Understand to be soft and we did this 1 week ago, Brian. I mean, there's not going to be a de-escalation here. If anything, it's only going to get worse. I saw the back of Darby Allin. Didn't know how.
It's not even trying. Yo, what's up, Ark Blue? Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. Happy Hump Day. Hope yours as well. Over an hour into the show. 0 belts. I think we're getting ribbed, pal. I think we are getting ribbed. Dude, Todd might actually win it tonight with the 13. Actually, no, he's not. I forgot. If there's other belts are on the line tonight, my bad. Yo, what's up, Hammer? Whoop, whoop. Too legit to quit. Always good to see you, pal. Hope you're having a great hump day. Whoop, whoop. I gotta say, this has actually been one of the better Dynamites I've seen in a minute. Granted, it's not saying much, but improvement for Dynamite's a good thing. Yeah, if we do not get all 13 belts from Mercedes, that is definitely a rib on us. Which I got to say, thank you for the attention, Tony. Whoop, whoop.
You're back live, AEW Dynamite, 1 week removed from blood and guts, but the hostilities still running high between the Death Riders and the team that won the match. Last Wednesday night, it was Kyle O'Reilly that forced Jon Moxley to tap out, but his tag team partners, Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong, stepping into battle here tonight to face them.
Fry's had a few wings. Whoop, whoop.
Then he turns around and Moxley just hammers him twice.
Brian, we saw not only the men's blood and guts match.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, yeah, some parts of some stuff is dragged, and the long matches where it's just get your shit in. But yeah, at least it's been. At least it doesn't feel like it's been a drag of a show. It's been like, oh, can this please end?
But the women's was just as intense, and I'll be interested to see how all those women are able to wrestle tonight. I mean, they were put through a lot. Yes, they were. Roderick Strong just tied two. Claudio Castagnoli between the shoulder blades with that overhanded chop, and now
you know what? Props to Roddy Strong for that because, okay, if your opponent is that close to you, in a tag match, if you're within reach in a corner, would you not hit him? So props to Roddy for doing that. Yeah, because if I'm in the corner and my opponent is close by me, why would I not take a shot at him if he's not looking? Whoop, whoop.
Orange Cassidy valiantly fighting out of the corner of the Death Riders. Maybe Castagnoli was looking for that uppercut. That's how he defeated Orange Cassidy in the advantage battles, building up the blood of the Orange Cassidy. Taking no mind, hits the diving DDT off the top rope.
Orange Cassidy is so effective with his DDTs. He can hit him from almost anywhere. And he drove Claude into the mouth. He needs to make a tag to Roderick Strong right now.
Castagnoli tags in Moxley, but across the ring, Roderick Strong tagged in. Orange Cassidy Strong takes Moxley off his feet, knee strike, sends Castagnoli to the floor. Now Roderick Strong moving with pace, moving with purpose. Finds some relief from Orange Cassidy. Striker, Roderick Strong is. Look at this. Everything in his legs and his chops and everything. Battering the jaw of Moxley from the right side, the left side, and now Moxley driven into the mat. Courtesy of Roderick Strong. Great series from Roddy. Look at this. The Tiger Driver. Cover the kick out, but immediately into the stronghold. And Moxley give up again.
Yeah, those elbows were rough.
Once again, trying to interject himself into this match. Moxley rolls Roderick Strong. The paradigm shift. Moxley spikes Roderick Strong. Orange Cassidy there to break it up. A job. We got all four now. The coverage. Orange Cassidy just tossed over the top rope by Claudio Castagnoli.
Then lifted him off the mat and threw him over the top. Amazing.
Now Death Riders could be looking for a doomsday device. Roddy needs to get out of that. Good job. Roderick Strong slips free, sends Castagnoli into Moxley. Castagnoli driven down Moxley. Landed awkwardly, shall we say, on that top turnbuckle.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a rib. I wonder if that's got to be a rib. The only time, yes.
Strong rolled to his corner where Orange Cassidy was waiting to make the tag. Orange punch for Garcia. And just as he was up, poised to strike out Moxley. There he lands where Moxley. Baiting in, Orange Cassidy, the turncoat wheel unit. Sliding into the ring. Now the pump of the uppercut. That's how Castagnoli beat Orange Cassidy advantage battle. And now he's got Cassidy sit on the bulldog choke. The referee called. And Moxley won't let go.
Yep, threw that out the window, but first I'll go back to it.
Yeah, to your point, Tony, it took 4 Death Riders to take out Orange Cassidy there, and I think Claudio's pop-up uppercut is actually what knocked Orange Cassidy out. And he wasn't in that bulldog choke for very long.
Yeah, I think that's why the referee called for the stoppage there. He identified that Orange Cassidy was out, and he couldn't defend himself. Oh, but here comes the man that made John Moxley tap out 1 week ago. He picks the ankle, and immediately O'Reilly picking up wherever he left off last Wednesday night inside the cage. He's going to break that ankle. He's going to throw it out. He's tapping again. Look at him. O'Reilly is laughing. Holding on. O'Reilly will not let go. You can't give him away.
You would think so. You would think so. Just a mess all around. Mess all around. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, I'm guessing they're trying to get Kyle O'Reilly over as like just badass, but like it's like a tough guy, no seller. Here's the thing: nobody's buying Kyle O'Reilly as a badass who no sells shit. Nobody's buying that. Yo, what's up, Zach? Good to see you, pal. Whoop whoop. Happy International Men's Day to you too as well. Yeet yeet.
And since you've given me a taste for blood, I want no holds barred. And just like blood and guts, the history books will say.
That's a good question. I don't think they are. I really don't. Well, I think that's going to be the fallout show for from Full Gear. So I think that's what they're gonna do is. But then again, they've always done terrible follow-ups. Terrible follow-ups. Yeah, that's something that needs to be explained. Points. Yeah, give me a tar and feather match for next week. Whoop whoop. 2 belts.
You've attacked family, but we won't take anything from you. You have proven without a doubt professional wrestling tag teams in history. And you have proven that you are one of the best in AEW.
Yeah, that would have actually worked for him. He could have done something with that.
You could beat us. And this Saturday at Full Gear, you'll be going home empty-handed.
Instead of
Because we're going
Adam
to
Cole, seriously?
Tag team championships.
Yeah. Because remember, Brodito never stops fighting. Let's go, hermano. Boom, boom, boom.
AW World Tag Team Championships on the line.
Yeah, she is the current interim ROH Women's TV champion. And that's 4 belts? Yeah, so now the actual champion, Red Velvet, is back. So what's going on now is she's going to challenge the interim champion to see who's the real champion. It's complicated. It's complicated. I have 0 doubts about that. Dude, she'd probably whoop his ass. Easily whoop his ass. All right, since a hard commercial break, I'm going to step outside, do a little smoky tokey. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. Well, because like UFC does that, and I think they do that in boxing as well, at least some places in boxing as well. And because Tony Khan's still trying to cling to that whole sports-based presentation, I think that's what he's going for. But yeah, it's dumb in wrestling, absolutely dumb in wrestling. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. That's pretty much what I expect to happen tonight.
Money can't buy family. Don, when you bought the first available talent that came to mind as soon as I was inconvenient, you proved that wrong. They say that money can't buy friendship.
Nice, pal. Whoop, whoop.
You've certainly proven me wrong too, haven't you? Josh Alexander, the second you broke Ibushi's leg, and I'm proud of it. The second you took your frustrations out on Nakazawa, that's when things became personal. So this Saturday at Full Gear, $1 million, $2 million, $10 million. No amount of money is going to save you from what we are going to do to not only you.
Points, lab rat. Oh my fuck, points.
Count this money. Count them dollar bills. Because your time is coming. And until then, yeah, first three must bid you adieu. So until Full Gear, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang!
$1 million on the line this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC. And Omega doesn't care about money, does he, going into this?
This basketball ball is the quarterfinal match of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Approaching the ring, Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa.
This is who I think's getting. This is who I think's winning the tournament right here.
Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa, moving.
All right, and that's 6 belts now. There's the women's tag belts. They were barely visible, but they were there.
Expectations.
The amount of blood coming out of Sky Blue's head was unbelievable.
And ultimately, though, it was timeless Tony Storm that surrendered, attempting to save her partner, her lover, her wife, in her own words, Mina Shirakawa. And this is what a spectacular entrance we just saw, too. Wow, where are the belts? The championship belts, winners of the tournament.
Now I got trying to see if this expiration date is on here. All right, does not look like it has one, but tomorrow night. Oh yeah, let's see. Mina Shirakawa versus Riho and Alex Windsor. Yeah, gee, I wonder who's going to win this match. Yeah, so special treat for tomorrow night during the TNA Impact and JCW Lunacy watch-alongs. I'm going to bust this out. 100 milligram gummy. Once you start the second hour TNA, going to pop it, so that way it should kick in right around when Lunacy starts. Whoop, whoop.
Championships for Mina, of course, was the interim Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship. And we see a look at the remaining first round match. It will be Ty Mello, Anna Jay taking on Megan Bain, Marina Shafir. Leading on tonight as Shirakawa lands the drop kick. Kicking Riho down, and Riho though bridging up. Accelerates into the ropes, cross body, Riho, lateral press, and it was to escape.
Nice, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Shown no ill effects from the blood and guts match 1 week ago. Sweep of the leg, lateral press attempted. Riho kicks out. Sweep by Riho, lateral press.
Get me Mr. Happy, pal.
Alex Windsor. We've seen their first action of the match. You see Final Battle, Ring of Honor's year-end event coming to Columbus. Tickets available right now. ROHTIX.com. Will be Friday, December 5th. Collision following night, Columbus. Once again, Saturday, December 6th. AEW TIX. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. Then December 10th, Tony, we're heading to Atlanta, Georgia. Absolutely. Tickets for all AEW events available.
Yeah, imagine if WWE actually had competent creative and they had a character like Mr. Happy.
Tony Storm sent to the ropes by Alex Windsor. Windsor ducks underneath. Back elbow avoided by Tony Storm. Trip avoided by Alex Windsor. Now arm drag. Windsor taken down. Arm drag takes down Tony Storm.
We had a great summer, but this is our favorite time.
Like you put that production, like if they had good creative, plus that production machine behind them, dude, printing money.
Earlier this year, a couple times. I'm interested to see how they interact fighting each other in this match.
Assisted Hurricanrana there by Riho. Alex Windsor and Riho. Brian, we talked about the ramifications that the Women's Blood and Guts match could have on this tournament. Riho and Windsor, they were not part of that violent. Into this match relatively fresh compared to their opposition.
Yeah, coming into this match much fresher, physically.
Launching herself in. Tornado to cover. 1, 2. Riho able to kick out.
Talking about losing streaks earlier. Tony, Mina, both on a losing streak right now. But they
Definitely, for sure.
Of course, if they can.
Well, and also there's also some let's just say the argument could be made that the only reason she's on the roster is because of let's just say who she knows or who she is in a relationship with.
For 3 straight hours tonight. We are in the second of 3 hours tonight live on TBS.
Because the only thing I remember about Windsor is she made her entrance. As making an entrance, all she did was look into the camera and scream, "Windsor!" And that was it.
Riho steps up. Crossbody. Timeless Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa at the disadvantage as this first round match continues.
And I think what we're seeing there, you can see him on the floor just gasping for air. I think what we're seeing is the effects of blood and guts for these two ladies.
Great point, Tony. And I think one of the things is, one of the things you look for. Oh, here's the cover. One of the things you look for.
Not a good look.
When they may be injured is their movement up front. Right. And originally when Mina and Tony Storm came out, it looked like they were moving well. But the other thing that you look for is how susceptible they are to injury throughout the match. And I think now we're.
Yeah, Brian, you're right about that. We are starting to see it. And I think Windsor and Riho would be, I think, step up the aggression here.
Brian, to your point, it is understandable that
I'll be with that. Whoop, whoop.
Will be the first team to fatigue here in this match, but Shirakawa reverses. Drop kick though by Windsor. Windsor dragging Shirakawa towards center, away from Tony Storm, and just a 2 count for Alex Windsor.
And to your point, Tony, you're talking about Alex Windsor needing to step up the aggression. I agree with you. Because she considers herself a friend to Tony Storm, and maybe by proxy, Mina Shirakawa. It's sometimes hard to up the aggression with somebody that you consider a friend.
Yeah, and I see that. I really do. I see how you can read into that. And let's see if it comes back to haunt them or if they do pick up the aggression.
Brian, I consider you a friend, but that didn't stop you from beating the brakes off of me.
Well, we weren't really friends then. We're friends now. No, I would never do that.
I saw a lot of Bernie's matches years ago.
wrestlers.
Okay. Rios right on the neck of Mina Shirakawa. The leg of Shirakawa captured, as well as this vice-like grip across the chin.
Excalibur, sorry, I like how Mina was trying.
You could get a lot of business done in a short amount of time in this match, just by having Tony and Mina sell the injury, sell like a being beat up from blood and guts. That's all you gotta do. This is like a 7-minute match. It should be no more than 7 minutes.
What a feather in her cap that would be.
Ooh.
The inaugural champion of both.
She and Windsor, Riho and Windsor, looking good here. The cover made. Shirakawa able to kick out. Tony Storm once again
Jackie Moore
forced to be an observer as her quote-unquote wife is. We are in the midst of the first of 2 opening round matches in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Who will punch their ticket to the semifinals? Will it be the Timeless Love Bombs, Mina Shirakawa, Timeless Tony Storm? Or will it be the fresh team, the fresh opposition, Riho and Alex Windsor, who thus far, Bryan Danielson, are looking very sharp tonight?
Yeah, they're looking sharp. Riho has been turning up the aggression during the break, putting submissions on the
Shirakawa, though, counters. Cazador steps through and the second grabs with Riho. DDT, wrenching the knees of Windsor in one fell swoop. Combination that was from Mina. Timeless Tony Storm. She's had time to stew, to marinate on the outside, and now making up for lost time, attacking Alex Windsor. 3 in a row, the high boot drops Windsor. You mentioned the losing streak for Timeless Tony Storm, Mr. Schiavone, but if a victory here would not only advance her team to the semifinals, it will cover here too, it would break that losing streak and maybe set the mind of Timeless Tony Storm at ease.
Yeah, she was pretty distraught, if you'll recall, after losing the Women's World Championship.
She and Mina Shirakawa, she is Timeless Tony Storm. Working in.
Yeah, definitely gone too long. Yeah, we're in jump the shark territory. We're at from a personal experience I once had in a story that I've told before. We're at the part of the match where the most normal crowds would be like, "Someone please win."
Now Mina Shirakawa looking for the figure 4 leg lock, Brian, but Windsor doing a good job of fighting off her back.
Alex Windsor has great technical skill. A British wrestler, and the British wrestlers are known for their 1, 2. Big kick out last second by Mina Shirakawa. British wrestlers are known for their technical acumen, so she knows how to get out of a lot of things.
The lariat and the roll up and the stomps. Great combination offense. And we go. The cover here, the leg is hooked in. Shirakawa able to kick out. Windsor the cannonball off the apron. The advantage is firmly with the team that did not compete in the blood and guts match 1 week ago. Riho and Alex Windsor.
Yeah, they're still trying to sell they're hurt from blood and guts, yet they're not selling that in the ring. They sure as shit ain't selling that in the ring.
Rio's fighting, but look at her fight. Rio does a good job, shifts the momentum, turns over, rolls over, reversing the pain.
I'm with that. If only they're around during the same time period. That's like 4 different. Isn't that like 4 different generations?
Elbow strikes the Snapdragon suplex. Riho covers. The blade is hooked, but Mina able to kick out. Riho on the attack. The rolling elbow strike. Riho goes down. Made 1, 2. And Brian, I think that speaks to that desperation of Mina Shirakawa covering.
I mean, yeah, pretty much, Lab Rat. Well, I mean, they're trying to sell on commentary that Storm and Mina are hurt from blood and guts, or they're still, wounded and whatnot from that. But what we're seeing in the ring is that it doesn't match up with that. And plus, they should not be having trouble with this team. Wait, guys, and where it kind of makes sense of it. Still going on too long.
Windsor likes to use that sharpshooter. Tony Storm very well acquainted with that. Able to power her way out of it. Standing around, roundhouse kick. Release German suplex. Riho into the fray. German suplex perhaps. Yes, it is.
Watch out here, Brian. Oh, they crisscrossed somewhat. That double hip attack. How about this?
Hip attacks. Sides of the ring. Storm.
Right, exactly. Like nothing that Mina and Tony have done anything to sell like the injuries or them being wounded, still selling their wounds from blood and guts. Instead, they have a long ass competitive match with Riho and Will Ospreay's wife.
Victory for timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa, and they will find out who they will face in the semifinal round of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship tournament later on tonight.
Yeah, because remarks.
Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir, or will it be Ty Mello and Anna Jay? But speaking of the tournament, I understand our broadcast colleague, Renee Paquette, with an update. Take it away, Renee.
With this victory tonight, the Timeless Love Bombs will advance to the semifinals of the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Now, there's still one remaining spot in the semis, and this match is set a little bit later on tonight when TJ take on and Megan Bayne. Now, I just received some breaking news per Tony Khan that the 4 teams that earn spots in the semifinals will meet this Saturday at Full Gear in a 4 corners tag team match. The winner of that match will choose the stipulation in their semifinals match. Back to you guys.
Wow.
No sell, no money.
Full Gear presented by DC coming up this Saturday, live on pay-per-view and HBO Max. But right now, Alicia Chu is standing by in the back.
Okay, a last-minute addition match like that is good, and plus they're actually putting some stakes on it. Okay, 7 belts.
Now, as we know, tensions are incredibly high right now with Full Gear right around the corner this Saturday in New Jersey. Can you please both explain to me why did you agree to stipulations with such high stakes?
Oh, I agree. No disqualifications. The answer is simple. I am supremely confident. We've wrestled 5 times now, and I have 3 victories. This Saturday makes it 4. But not only that, when I win this Saturday, I break the record for the most defenses in a single reign of the TNT Championship. That is not the only reason I'm so happy about no disqualifications. It's because there is a clear winner and a clear loser. No more excuses. And you are going to thank us when you join the Don Callis family. There will be no kicking and screaming. And I'm actually very excited at that prospect because I can't wait to see how you thrive under a real family.
Do not talk to me about family, son. Every time I step in the ring, I represent my family. Every time I step in the ring, I fight to feed my family. Hell, I fight alongside my family, my road family, the conglomeration. Just last week at Blood and Guts, we went to war together. We bled together. So I have no intentions of leaving that behind. So when I agreed to the stipulations for this match, I knew that failure is not an option. Saturday night, New Jersey, TNT title on the line, no disqualification. I will not be leaving my family. I will not be letting my family down.
Yeah, that's bad. A week later, and it's already kind of forgotten about.
I'm going to be making my family proud. And when I walk through that
door. This looks so. Oh, come on, man. That makes this look a little bit more real. Come on, guys. I know y'all better than this.
Thank you for not agreeing to no physicality.
I'm glad I could help because I know Takeshita couldn't.
Yeah, agreed. Still, yeah. Stu. This. It was a good promo up until we got stupid. Yeah, exactly. This was a game of grab ass. A game of grab ass. Exactly. That would make things interesting. Because honestly, Don Callis family is so big, you could actually do a whole Civil War angle with them and have it be its own thing, completely separate from the rest of the show. Get me Okado, pal. You know what? I started thinking about something. Now that with the Okado thing. What if? Because I don't know if you guys have heard the story or not, but the Okado gimmick came from Russo was trying to figure out what to do with Okada, and he said Samoa Joe came to him and said, "Hey, come up with a comedy gimmick for him because he's funny in the back and he pops the boys in the locker room." And because the Green Hornet movie had come out around that time, Okado. What if, as a rib, somebody went to Joe and said, "Hey, go to Russo and pitch to him, and as a rib, hey, Okada's funny. Come with the comedy gimmick for him, and let's see what he comes up with." Yep, exactly. Like they could factor into. You can find ways to factor them in. Even though Cage and Wardlow are out, there's still ways you can figure them in. I saw a commercial break. I might eat a couple more chicken wings. Whoop whoop. Never mind. Spoke too soon.
I have been doing a lot of soul searching this week, and I believe I owe you a sincere apology. You see, leading up to Blood and Guts, I promised I would break your neck. In reality, that didn't happen. I sent your charred corpse to the burns unit instead. Or maybe I did both. Fact of the matter is, nobody has seen or heard from you since. So who's to say? And I get it, Darby. You're probably intimidated. You're certainly scared. At Blood and Guts, maybe.
Yeah, you just can't look away. You just can't look away.
The boy who never quits. If you still have that backbone, do me a favor and answer my question. And don't worry, I am challenging you to legitimate competition.
Oh,
No nonsense.
I legit thought you were referring to Pac's ears.
There's no fire, just me and you. Because the truth is, when you are stripped of all your bells and whistles, there is no way on planet Earth that someone like yourself,
Yeah, Pac would be a good lone wolf character.
of a legitimate athlete like me.
All right, entrances, nice. Okay, this is okay. Great timing, perfect. Eight belts. And that's 9 belts.
After mid-show, he was pretty fired up. Your partner was in the back. Oh, beyond fired up. What you're looking at is, oh, what is this? What is this? It's the world champion coming out of the stand.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing to come back.
This is a champion. This is championship conduct. And a reminder, Joe, if you get involved, you're stripped of your title match on Saturday. Yeah, well, as long as this bump stays away from me, I won't be forced to defend myself, Brian. Hangman using his jack and choking Shibata, though, of course he is. Referee has not stopped. Oh, what's the latest? It's Shibata, the head bouncing off the announce desk. So, Hangman. You notice Hangman had a page, the tape, not just around his neck and shoulders, but around his neck. Oh my God, what a pump.
Tony, hold my pocket.
Did you see that, Tony? Oh my goodness. What a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. Oh, that's a good way to it, Tony. Oh my God. He is taking major
Nice, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Shibata picking up when Will Hobbs left off 1 week ago. That brutal Falls Count Anywhere match went all over the arena.
Whoop, whoop.
And you see that Hangman sustained some serious damage to his lower back, to his ribs, Tony. Shibata is an artist, and right now he is painting in violence. Shibata hammers the elbow into the back of the neck of Hangman. Dealing with that lingering injury to the neck that was delivered by Kyle Fletcher. The lingering weakness, that's what we call that.
I laughed harder at that than I should have.
But Hangman Page out here wrestling every week, and you're here commentating. I don't know what you said. You don't want to talk about workload, all right, bro? You don't want to talk about workload. Hey, when I was active, I was wrestling every single week. When you were active, sit up there with the restore some order both here in the match and at the desk. as Hangman Adam Page the advantage on Katsuyori Shibata.
I do have to say, Joe, on Saturday, you won't have to worry about a sneak attack from the stands. That cage will keep you both inside.
Yeah. The only sneaky around here lately, Tony Schiavone, is you, all right?
I think.
Joe, do you think a lot of this aggression?
See, I think Joe gets weekends and Monday. FTR gets Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then rotate every week on Wednesday.
Shibata turning the tables on Hangman, hammering him repeatedly. Yeah, there you go. The tape on the body of the AEW. Just offering a tantalizing target for Katsuyori Shibata, but backbreaker by short lariat.
Left side, too. Left-handed lariat. Or left-arm lariat.
Yeah. Thanks, Shibata. Thanks for the cover here. Inside. Leg hooked. Hangman Adam Page casting a look to our desk, more specifically casting a look to Samoa Joe. Hey, come down here. I'll fix that look for you. Come down here. I'll fix all of that for you.
I think Hangman needs to focus on Shibata right now.
I agree, and there he paid for it. Look at this.
Hangman's temper costing him there. He's a moron. Katsuyori Shibata remaining.
My Shibata.
And Hangman Adam Page continues. Don't go anywhere. Another suplex on the floor.
Boy, right now, Hangman can't even stand up straight. Look at this. He's still hunched over.
Great job with Shibata going in to break the count. If you're in an emotional state, like Hangman appears to be with Samoa Joe at ringside, there's nobody worse to fight than Katsuyori Shibata, who keeps a Zen-like presence at almost all times.
And just systematic demolition. This is what Shibata specializes in, is what you're seeing right here. Katsuyori Shibata continuing the assault as soon as Hangman Adam Page returns to the ring, stomping on that lower back. Shibata raking the soles of his boots across the eyes of Hangman Adam Page, and a punch to the upper back.
Oh yeah, so Adam Page is out here without his belt, so yes, his might be out of play tonight.
The base of your cervical spine connects with your thoracic spine where your neck meets your back. And Shibata kicked Hangman right.
German suplex with the release.
Holy smokes. That was nasty. And apparently, Hangman is okay as Paul Turner checked in. We're going to countdown to Full Gear presented by DC immediately following tonight's 3-hour telecast.
Shibata, watch this. Arm.
Interesting to see Shibata not going for the cover after that German suplex. It's almost as if he is trying to hurt Hangman as opposed to just beat him.
Yeah, I have to kind of admit, it's been a long time. I think I forgot what that means as well. So I apologize. It's kind of a little bit over my head as well.
Well, yeah, I had anticipated that was your instructions to Shibata. It's almost as if you don't think you can beat Hangman in a fair fight.
Oh, I know I can beat him in a fair fight. It's just, I don't know if he deserves to be in the ring with me, at his current state. I mean, this man, he's not ready to be a champion. I'll expose that come Full Gear.
Hangman wanted to chop him that time they saw him, but couldn't do it. Couldn't raise the arm up.
I either don't remember that or yeah, because I'm kind of drawing a blank on that. I'm sorry.
Shibata just picking AEW Men's World Champion apart. AEW World Champion Hangman Adam Page, Katsuyori Shibata, battling it out here tonight
On our 3-hour broadcast live on TBS and HBO Max, Samoa Joe, Hangman's challenger this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC, joining us at commentary.
I think the condition Hangman is in, I think it's very, very smart to say that, Joe, you may be the favorite going into this match.
Listen, I was the favorite the minute this match was made. What happened last night?
I just saw something. So they're having a match at the end of Dynamite going into Collision. How much you want to bet they set off the pyro in the middle of it just to kind of sort of rib themselves and also rib everybody who criticized them doing it at Wrestle Dream.
Three buckshot lariats that took you down. I thought it was an incredible match.
Yeah, great. Everybody, Brian knows how to count to 3.
Ah, okay, got you. Okay, thank you. All right, that makes way more sense now. But yeah, I apologize.
Pause in this match. DraftKings, official partner of AEW. Right now, all customers can join a free-to-play pool for our Full Gear pay-per-view. Simply answer questions about the main events.
Yeah, those are some of those details I've unfortunately long since forgotten about the business, and thank you for reminding me. Whoop, whoop.
The crown is yours.
And we need to mention Joe stood up, but Joe is not able to get involved in this match. And those rules have been set down. You mentioned about those earlier, Brian.
Yeah, now that you mention them, it's now making a lot more sense of coming back now.
Hangman intercepts the PK from Katsuyori Shibata, and now has Shibata in front. There we go. Was looking for Deadeye, but instead Shibata was searching for the sleeper. Hangman avoids it. Larry in the corner, but Shibata. Oh, my God.
Oh, brother. Oh, boy. That rocked the head of the champion.
Samoa Joe just days away from stepping into the steel cage with Hangman to challenge.
Strike to the inside of the thigh, debilitating strike, one of the few very hyper-scientific strikes that
Yep.
uses, an amazing technique.
Let's remind the fans that Dynamite's just about ready.
It's coming back now. It's coming back now.
Another hour of AEW with Collision right here on TBS.
Shibata, some disrespect.
Okay, I got that one wrong.
To the champion, but now lining him up and look for the drop kick in the corner.
Wow, they could not have gotten that any closer. That dodged the drop kick out of the trio. Well, yeah, they could not have been any closer on that. So props to them. Like you could see the tips of the tips of his shoes just graze the Hangman's hair as he was lifting himself up. Like, props to him. They could not have timed that spot any better.
Great point, Tony Schiavone. Yeah, this is a tough match for Hangman to take. I mean, I applaud him for even taking it after that Falls Count Anywhere match last week against Will Hobbs.
Shibata rolls through, picks the ankle of Hangman.
And we've seen how dangerous the ankle lock can be.
John Moxley are all about that.
This is why tough doesn't equal smart, Brian Danielson.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I agree with you, Joe. I don't think it was a wise move for Hangman to take this match. Just days away from fighting Samoa Joe in a steel cage.
The boot slipping on one foot. And Hangman,
That's illegal.
Hangman, the boot back on.
Okay, I like the finish. I like the finish. The thing is, they didn't really do enough to sell going for the ankle.
This Saturday, Full Gear presented by DC as our AEW Men's World Champion Hangman Adam Page steps into the steel cage with Samoa Joe in.
Yeah, they're definitely down. I mean, there's some stuff they were hot for earlier. They were hot for like the first 30 to 45 minutes, then they began to dip. And now there's flat.
Look around you. Although you may be surrounded by thousands of crazy-ass fans tonight, and though you may be at the commentary...
Yep, how's the saying go? If you think you're going too slow, slow the fuck down.
Joe, you are now alone. And when you walk into a steel cage with me in full gear, I want you to remember this. I want you to remember that you don't have Will Hobbs because I sent him to the hospital. I want you to remember you don't have Shibata because I just sent him to a dick surgeon.
All right, well, they're a little bit walking up now with those dick surgeon chants.
Most importantly, Joe.
Oh, a little bit there, like a bottle rocket.
What I did the last time I was locked inside of a steel cage with another man. Because if I have to do it Saturday, I swear to God, I will do it again.
Champion and challenger.
Yeah, watch your blood pressure, pal. All right, there we go. That's 10 belts.
When Hangman Adam Page and Samoa Joe are locked inside of a steel cage. A big explosion, no doubt about that. We see what happened just moments ago. Tajiri Shibata was looking for the ankle lock on Hangman. He came away only with the boot. Hangman catches the boot, fixes his footwear, and lands a powerful butt shot lariat to beat Tajiri Shibata. And just a second before he came on the air, the collision. Our third hour here tonight, the low blow, returning the favor from what Shibata did earlier to Hangman.
So bad.
Well, Hangman and Joe on the horizon for Full Gear presented by DC. But earlier this evening, our cameras caught up with FTR in the back. Let's take a look.
11 years ago, FTR was formed, and 9 years
So now we're officially on Dynamite or Collision, but they have during this pre-tape they got the Dynamite logo in the back on the screen. That's kind of that's where you need one of those continuity stars on set for these sort of things to be like, hey, this is going to air on Collision. You might want to change the background on that to Collision and not leave it on Dynamite.
Because Saturday at Full Gear, we're going to take those belts from you. You might be the feel-good story of the year. On a Saturday, we close the book. And 9 years ago, we did have a classic tag team match. But since then, we've had 6, 7, 8 other matches considered the greatest tag match of all time. We've also been 10-time World Tag Team Champions across 7 different promotions. So why is Saturday night so important, huh? Why is Full Gear so important? This reign, this match is what we hang our hat on. This is what we live our legacy by. This is what we build our foundation of one era of tag team wrestling and professional wrestling. Unfortunately, Bro Dito, you're the ones in the way. Saturday night, Full Gear. Time AEW World Tag Team Champions. And we
I'm gonna guess I get one, and that is would be you. And Tony, being a mark, said no.
High stakes tag team battle lined up for Full Gear, presented by DC. But speaking of tag teams,
Well, dude, I'd see you being great at that. Like you would be on top of. I could see you being on top of that.
will conclude next here on
This match for one fall is a quarterfinal match in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Being accompanied by Penelope Ford, Professor
Yeah, pal. Whoop whoop. Dude, it's a it's a factory system, man. Factory system. Once we're done with one, get another in that does the exact same thing.
Renee laid it out earlier. The semifinalists in the tournament will meet in a four-way tournament
Yeah, pal.
team match. At Full Gear and the forced timeless Tony Storm to surrender the match for her team.
Give me Megan Brains, pal. Give me ass shot, pal. Give me double ass shot. I know, for real, Lab Rat.
Such a bond both inside and outside of the ring.
Well, yeah, they have, and that's very, very important. Also, the fact that they have won 15 of their 18 tag matches in AEW, including 3.
Well, I mean, have you seen the owner? Have you seen TK?
We're pointing out though that Marina Shafir was not.
No, all joking aside, though, yeah, it's so weird. Let's just say I would not be. I'll put it to you this way. I would not be surprised if the AEW women's locker room was very similar to the WNBA locker rooms. If you know, you know.
So we don't have a great read on how they actually team together.
But what we are seeing right here in the early moments of this match is a great battle between two judokas, two women that are very, very well versed in the arts of judo, and now it is Ty Mello that is turning it into a striking.
Yeah, you got an MMA fight, like a legit MMA fighter, and essentially a beast. Yeah, they should be squashing people.
Right here, she's talking to her partner as she was going to solve the problem.
Especially these two.
Marina, and she's going right up to Marina on the outside as they get paired off. You see in the background.
Like Bane and HMG, they've had their fair share of hostilities over the last few months, and it's been, I would say, a bit one-sided in terms of how Megan to really impose her will, but I'll say it's one-sided when most things with Megan Bane is concerned.
You see that Marina Shafir, hands on her knees. Right now, Ty doing a pretty good job of it.
Ty and Anna trying to find their footing. barricade and double crossbodies. Don't leaving attacks off the barricade. Ty and Anna working together extremely well here, Brian.
Yeah, you see the team is really making a difference with Ty here.
You know, one thing I'll never forget when I was in training is if you know a dive is if you know you're on the outside waiting for somebody to do any kind of dive on you, sell until you know it's coming, and then you look out the corner of your eye so you know when it's coming, and then you sell into position and then look up right at the last second.
Where the winner will earn a title.
Exactly. That's what Megan needs. She needs to work with a good carpenter.
Megan Bain once again looking dominant. Don't go anywhere. The action continues here on Collision. Ty and Anna in trouble here, Tony. As Bain and Shafir just battering their first.
All right, so during our next hard commercial break, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook up some homemade sliders in the air fryer, pal. I got some thawed ground beef. I had one last night. It was absolutely delicious. And because I got some buffalo sauce at the bottom of this container of wings, I'm going to do a combination of ketchup, spicy mustard, and just some drizzles of the buffalo sauce. See how these come out? Should be tasty. Whoop, whoop.
Very good judoka.
Yeah, that would be a good powerhouse tag team.
Good job of not letting Marina clasp her hands for that guillotine.
Exactly.
Right now, Marina is just taking the measure of Ty. Ty can't even get to her feet here, Brian.
No. And like
Whoop,
Al
whoop.
being in that blood and guts match last week. Worse for wear at all.
No, I thought when I saw the blood and guts match that Marina's kind of right in her.
Yeah, I bet she was back training the very next day. I would agree.
Ooh, that sounds tasty. Mmm.
Oh. Marina has such incredible throws.
Let go. Ty and Marina Shafir. This is almost like a game of one-upswomanship. Who has the better judo? But Ty makes the tag out to Anna, and Anna using her speed, her flexibility.
Also, dude, there's this Mexican restaurant. So I do. Let me kind of rewind here. Let me rewind here a little bit. So during the day I do DoorDash, and in the area where I DoorDash at, there's this Mexican restaurant who has some pretty wild hours. Yeah, it's independent, family owned, up and operated. Their hours I think are like during the usual weekdays. I think Sunday through Wednesday they're 9 a.m. to midnight, and then Thursday through Saturday they're 9 a.m. to 3 a.m. Which, for an independent place, those are some pretty wild hours. But I think what they're banking on is DoorDash orders, which not a bad bet. Like, not a bad bet. But the thing that I never forget about this place, though, is that was where I used to be at the building that they're in. Used to be a Burger King where I was a shift manager.
When it comes to tag team wrestling, most anticipating knowing what your partner's going to do before they even.
And I looked over their menu, and there's some good shit, pal. Like, they got some good shit there. Thinking about trying them. Plus, I like supporting local businesses.
To the semifinals of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship tournament. Will it be Megan Bain and Marina Shafir, or will it be Ty Mello and Anna Jay? Anna just making a crucial tag to Ty, and she's coming in hot. A shot for Megan Bain, a shot for Marina Shafir. Ty Mello taking out her frustrations on the Megasis here. German suplex, low arc on that one, almost Rolling Shafir back in the opposite corner, ducks under.
Colin, my man, I have a full gear as a shift manager story for you. This was actually several years later when I was a shift manager at Jimmy John's. So this was no joke, a early in the morning wake up call in, hey, we kind of need you to open. We'll get if you do this, we'll give you this. But I was given a little extra on the side to come in and go open. So which I did. And one of the things with Jimmy John's is like the bread, like they bake the bread fresh throughout the day. And it has to get started very early. However, because I got there about 2-3 hours after the process was supposed to start, I was running against the clock. And because of, the late start and late behind, no joke, I was at the literal breaking point at the peak of lunch rush. Dude, if Brock would have come in, I'd have been like, get your ass back here and start helping. I don't give a fuck how many times you suplex me. Get your ass back here and start making sandwiches. Yeah, it was literally to the point where to survive and make sure I had enough bread to sustain the volume that we had coming in, I had to pull bread right out of the oven and put it in the freezer and cool it off for like a couple minutes, and then bring it out and get it ready to go. Barely managed to get got caught back up, but man, dude, my asshole puckered there. But at the end of the day, though, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I faced down some shit that could have went wrong, and I fucking kicked ass while also being a fucking manager and leading a shift in a team. Hey, yeah, we pay your salary. That means you listen to me. I don't know. Talk to Paul Heyman. He's the one who signed your deal, pal.
Not only advancing to the semifinals, but also advancing to the match this Saturday, the four-way Tornado Tag Team match. All the semifinal participants
Whoop, whoop.
will be in it, and the winners able to pick the stipulation.
Oh, so winners Megan Bain and Marina Shafir. Sorry.
Well, isn't this our lucky bloody night? We pitched our show to God and he ordered the entire bloody box set. And the season premiere this Saturday at Full Gear, and we won't be leaving that ring until we're wearing your skulls as a pearl necklace. And then
advocate if you were. Yeah, get on that slicer, Brock.
It could be a chicken coop match. It could be apartment wrestling. It could be 5K death. Not nice. But I promise you this, John Moxley, when you see what we do to your little women, you will piss yourself with blood.
You will piss yourself with blood.
Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa will meet with Megan Bain and Marina Shafir in the semifinals, but before
So I'm guessing
the high-stakes four-way tag team match, all a part of Full Gear, presented by DC, going down live on pay-per-view and HBO Max from the Prudential Center, The Rock in Newark, New Jersey.
Full Gear is this Saturday.
We want your ears to be full of joy.
Yeah, I was not even gonna try. Yeah, Tony Storm is getting dangerously close to jumping the shark. She's getting very dangerously close to jumping the shark. I think she really needs to kind of reinvent herself and reinvent herself quickly.
continues. Two big matches waiting for us tonight. Our main event, Red Velvet Mercedes Moné for the undisputed Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship. And then, just over the horizon, this Saturday at Full Gear, presented by DC, Mercedes will challenge Chris Statlander for the AEW Women's World Championship. Let's take a look at the champ.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't.
Focus. Ferociously incapable of maintaining.
Yeah, nothing that came out of her mouth made sense.
On to the next thing always, never admiring what you already have. Focus. Carelessness will be your reckoning.
Whoop whoop.
Focus. Usually on top of your game, but blindsided by my every move. Focus. Stop looking elsewhere. Focus. Focus on me.
Oh, that's the hard commercial break? Nice. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to head over to the air fryer, get some sliders going, and be right back. Whoop, whoop. All right, back. Sorry about that. All right, they're in the fryer cooking.
We're gonna be pigs in shit. So happy. We're rich.
Pigs and shit.
We got $200,000.
All right, guns up.
Yeah, for real. Like that would actually be an interest. That'd be an angle you could do out of that. Have one of the boys steal the money, and then you have a whodunit angle.
Jeopardy match, Central Ball. Approaching the ring from Mexico City, Mexico. Weighing 167 pounds, he is a CMLL World Trios Champion.
Okay, so he's a trio champion for CMLL, but he doesn't have. He's not bringing his belt with him. Okay, like you're doing cross promotional stuff, and you're bringing a champion from another promotion and featuring him on your show as quarter cross promotion. Why does he not have the belt with him? It's one of these.
Let's start Collision Hour, and our next Collision Hour will be the Tailgate Brawl, Premier Tailgate Brawl, 7 o'clock Eastern Time on Saturday before the big event.
I see we're at 10 belts, and we are now at 11 belts. I'll be right back. Gonna check on my burgers because it's a quick cook time for these. Be right back. So sorry about that, guys. I mistimed that. I mistimed that. Yeah, I got the timing on that way off, guys. I apologize. My bad. I have to get up here again in a minute. Oh, they're bringing the. Oh, why are they bringing the Continental Classic back again? And whoop whoop, hammer, yeet yeet.
It's been just another reason to look at the winter months as he's sneering at Don.
I would have to think that Master Dorada, if he beats Okada here, he would not only get a shot at the Unified Championship, but I would also be included in the Continental Classic, which I think would be a huge win.
All right, stepping away again. Sorry, guys. Whoop, whoop. All right, and back again just for a little bit again. I got a couple of Hawaiian sweet rolls toasted in an air fryer. Yeet yeet.
Finally, going to the outside and just being smashed into the barricade by the champion.
It's going to be these are gonna be some delicious sliders, pal. Whoop whoop. And this calls for a cheers, genitals.
Couldn't get out of the way. Tried, could not. Yeah, that's because Master Dorada attacks you from a different angle than you expect. You saw when he did that springboard, Okada was almost preparing for it like he was going to do a drop kick or something, but he turned it into an arm drag. It took Okada out to the floor, and then we see this dive.
Just nailed him under the chin with that shoulder.
Really, that dive, a fearless dive, because Dorada was leading with his head, almost like a torpedo.
If man, unfortunately I can't do ranch. Ranch that just I,
Sends Mascara Dorada to the outside, the Rainmaker with the advantage. Okada knows how to pace so well. Oh man, you see the time he takes. He's barely breathing heavy at all.
Made his pro debut against Lucho Hudson Navarro in Mexico City in 2004.
Yeah, I was at that show.
How about that?
Did you buy a ticket?
What's that?
Did you buy a ticket?
I feel he was wrestling. And this 21-year vet just better.
Picture perfect DDT by Kazuchika.
yeah, I got to give credit to the ring crew and production staff of getting everything switched over to Collision as quickly as they did. Damn, nice job, guys.
So methodical, everything that Okada's doing here, Brian.
Yeah.
No wasted motion.
Yeah, this pace favors Okada tremendously.
It is double jeopardy here tonight in our third hour. If Okada wins, the Don Callis family gets a future shot at the CMLL World.
All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go ahead and collect my burgers, get them ready to go. Yeet, yeet. And here they are.
Returning the AEW
I know the
champion to the
not the best.
So many great matches.
Yeah, best is just ketchup and spicy mustard on them, but yep, on sweet Hawaiian rolls toasted. Whoop whoop. And wait for them to cool off for a little bit. And then see how they taste. Eat.
For the 450, but now finds himself at the mercy of the Rainmaker.
Yeah, you go for high risks like that. Sometimes you eat it. It looked like Mascara Dorado landed shoulder first on the mat.
He's done, Brian. I think he's done.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of separation or something there.
Okada to the top. He likes the elbow drop from here, Tony.
Yeah, Dorado's not moving. All right, trying to get up. Tried to move.
But that shoulder, that could be a broken clavicle, Brian Danielson.
Yeah, I mean, that elbow drop was what broke my arm when I wrestled Okada the first time.
That was great. I mean, terrible.
Uh-oh. Rainmaker coming.
Lay him out.
It's back.
Unified champion.
Now that is a tasty burger. And now I have a tasty beverage to wash it down with.
Hot here tonight, and it will be as we close out 2025 AEW TIX.
You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France, Brett?
20th and 21st in New York City.
A Royale with cheese.
WTV then.
Why do they call it that, Brett?
Return to Arlington, Texas, the East
The metric system?
The pre-sale begins
Huh.
on Wednesday,
The
January
metric
7th.
system. Check out the brain on Brett.
January 21st edition by WTIX.com.
Sorry, quoting Pulp Fiction has become more entertaining in this match. I apologize.
For all elite wrestling, a very precarious positioning here for these two athletes.
What a holiday, what a new year we got coming up, huh, guys? Wow. Oh, my
In fact, when we have a
God. Finish him. Snap him in half.
that could be a fun thing to do to kill time during boring matches or commercial breaks.
What resilience by Okada.
Oh, wow, what a freaking match.
I think Dorado's hurt, guys.
Okada. That looked awfully similar to the fire of Konosuke Takeshita, but that was the unmistakable Rainmaker.
And Rainmaker over, pal. Whoop, whoop.
The Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
Okada the victory. And now the double jeopardy.
What a great win for the Dallas family by Okada. And based on this win, the Don Callis family will challenge Sky
Yes, sir.
for the CM
Man, I love jalapeno flavor, but man, I can't do ranch. I'm sorry, man. Like, I've tried to I just can't ranch flavor. That always kills it for me. Like that's I'm one of the when it comes to ranch, I'm a weirdo, and that just kind of kills it for me, unfortunately. Now that jalapeno fry sauce from Freddy's, I'm with that all day.
Last but not least, I've just been informed, making his triumphant return from the country of Japan, the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, the Alpha Konosuke.
Which sucks, man. I wish I could like ranch. I wish I could actually like my body could take in ranch. It's because like it's like from like the just from the scent of it. Like I would imagine it would give it a good give something a good flavor. It's just my body just can't take it. Yeah, I'm one of those weirdos when it comes to what I can consume and not consume. Oh, that sucks, Lab Rat. Yeah, dude, Freddy's is they're delicious, man. Like a good alternative to give Steak and Shake a kick in the ass. Like to keep Steak and Shake on their toes. And honestly, that's a good thing. That's actually a good thing.
Sisters of Sin, you'll be meeting the Babes of Wrath in the semifinals of the tournament. But first, this Saturday at Full Gear, you will also meet them in a Four Corners tag team.
And I'll give Steak and Shake their due. They've responded to court. They've at the very least they've done a great job of remarketing and rebranding themselves. And at least at the
because nothing you can do will work. And our painless path.
At least one of my house is like they've every time I've gone there the last few times they've killed it.
If you think Blood and Guts was bad, wait until you see what sick, twisted shit we're gonna come up with when they win at Full Gear.
High school monologue. Oh, dude, I love me some Steak and Shake, man. I love me some Steak and Shake, but that's why I hated why, at least for a while there, it seemed like they got complacent and got a little bit lazy. And now it seems like they got their moxie back. It seems like they're ready to kick some ass and compete again, and I'm happy for them. Like the last few times I've gone to them, they've absolutely destroyed it. Amazing fries, amazing chili. Bro. Are we getting an overrun? I think we might be getting an overrun. On a 3-hour show, we're getting an overrun. Oh, nice hammer. Whoop, whoop. Dude, I got some Steak and Shake Road stories. So one of my things, so back in the day, because we'd always stop at Steak and this was around like 2012, like let's see, the timing of this was like 2010 through 2014 or 2015 ish. This is right around the time where they used to have their after midnight menu, and one of the items they had was the 7x7. Yeah, you'd get that and fries for like $7, which was like looking back now, that's insane. Or was it? I think it might have been closer to $10. I don't remember, but still, though, a seven patty, 7 slices of cheese, and fries for like $10. Now it's always my go-to, and then it's a drink, and we were good. Ooh, Steak and Shake Skyline chili. And that's the kind of thing I can't have cheese in my chili either. Literally, here's like just to give an idea of my dietary and physical, medical, whatever you want to call it, issues. I legit cannot eat cheese unless it's like literally on pizza, light and super well done and melted. See, when I see stuff like that Skyline chili and stuff like that, it's like my mouth waters. But at the same time, it's like, fuck, I know I can't eat it though. Because whenever I eat stuff like that, because of whatever it is that I got going on down there, it just comes right back up. Damn, that sounds so delicious, though. I think we're coming out of commercial break. Hopefully they keep this short and sweet. I mean, you don't get too much of an overrun. You, flock of seagulls. You know why we're here? Why don't you tell my man Vincent where you got the shit hit at? It's over. I don't remember asking you a damn thing. You were saying? It's in the cupboard. No, the one by your knees. We happy? Vincent, we happy? Yeah, we happy. All right, plus 11. We are at 11. All right, so we are at 22. Somebody called 22. I forgot who it was, but somebody called 22. Yeah, that's the last 7. Who called 22? I know somebody called 22. I forgot who, though. That was you, Lab Rat. Whoop, whoop. All right, so right now you are in line to win it for tonight. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, so if this 22 holds, you are the winner tonight, Lab Rat. Oh, shit, 23. Well, with Price is Right rules, you still win. You still technically win with Price is Right rules. Closest without going over. Remember, Price is Right rules are still in play. Ooh, that'd be good. And that'd be good for Monet. Like, Monet getting to get in the ring with Medusa, that would be very good for her. Very good for her. Did they? Let me go back and check. Let's see. Paul had 26.
We're in Boston, obviously. You hear the fans. This is the Boston girl right here in Mercedes. So she's got the home field advantage. Look at that. She wants to take it quickly. The Red Velvet's a tough kid, man. Battling back 154 days since her last match. We talked about the injury this summer, Excalibur.
Yeah, not only is Red Velvet a tough kid, she's got championship blood in her veins. Both her boxer and her uncle were world champion boxers.
Man, I'm going back. I'm not seeing it.
Look at this. Asadora and Velvet ducks underneath. And tonight, our main event, our iDrink match of the night. Are you crashing like you hit a wall after your energy drink? Breaks through with iDrink, the clean, crash-free productivity drink that enhances focus and stamina without caffeine or stimulants. Order now at iDrink.com or Amazon. Enter AEW 15 off for 15% off. A stalemate here.
Yeah, I didn't see a 23.
You said that iDrink enhances stamina and focus. And that's what I've been saying Mercedes needs to do this whole time. She's over here fighting for what, her 13th title. And they say,
Hey, like Shorzy says, a win's a win's a win, buddy.
when you have the world championship. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Velvet takes down Mercedes, the interim Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion.
The one thing you've got going for you is the fact that she is wrestling here on a Wednesday night. You're not. So, yes.
Oh, probably.
More wrestling point
Most likely.
Exactly.
Brought to you by Depends, pal.
This is great. She can show me those belts all she wants, but she'll never touch this one. She has a card.
God, just thrown into Chris Statlander. Statlander just got sideswiped by that one.
Statlander trying to pick herself up here. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Chris Statlander. She can't interfere.
Yeah, exactly. Zero time to breathe. Like they can't try to sell and get over what's going on. It's like, oh, on to the next thing, on to the next thing.
That's very fitting because Eddie Guerrero inspired Mercedes, and Mercedes inspired Velvet very.
Oh, she's been doing that for a while.
Go anywhere. The action continues live tonight.
Yep, overrun, because now we're getting picture in picture.
She's trying to get untangled here from what happened.
Statlander composing herself, trying to get situated here after having Red Velvet thrown into you. Champion, all right?
I'm fine, but like I said, she needs to focus. She has a match, a championship match that she's currently in right now, and she's still trying to tear me down.
Well, you know you can't get involved in the match, and that's what she wanted you to do. You do understand that.
Yes, I know.
Yes, I know.
I'm a champion. I've been wrestling.
I know you have.
That cover too?
Oh, here's the classic. Whose motorcycle is this? It's a chopper, baby. Well, whose chopper is this? It's Zed's. Who's Zed? Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
That's true. We just happen to be on the same wavelength and wear matching outfits today.
Suplex delivered by Mercedes and cover 1, 2.
Dude, how crazy. Go back and tell like wrestling fans in 2005 that everybody was shitting on the Dominic Mysterio custody angle back in 2005. Who would have thought 20 years later it would actually be used to make one of the most over and entertaining characters on the show? And they'd be still playing that storyline and angle, and it's one of the best things on the show.
You get that proof coming up on Saturday, like you said, in your patio or your backyard, whatever.
Yeah, you can't forget about radio. You cannot forget about radio.
Jersey, I'm from New York.
Right. You know, call that the patio.
The neighbor's patio.
The neighbor's patio.
Oh my gosh.
Red Velvet's back bent when she hit the edge of the apron.
A very violent defenestration by Mercedes Moné. Velvet crashing hard on the outside.
Ryan, I think we can take another look at this.
Wow, she doesn't even like her home. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, who would have thought they could have taken that and made it into something entertaining? I should say, in my opinion, unless I have to, I gotta say, all credit to that would have to go to Dom. And I guess maybe Ray too, depending on who, whatever the brain trust was behind that.
I'm not sure Mercedes Moné is taking this super serious. She seems to be more worried about you, Statlander, than she is worried about Red Velvet.
Look, I've wrestled Red many times.
Yeah, and he's not. Yeah, and he's
She's completely, totally resilient. Like you said, she has boxer blood.
the only. Here's kind of a thing with that though is, and I think this is kind of a silver lining that I think could make that work. I 100% believe that if once -1 is once he's ready to go to start wrestling and he's mature and of age to be appearing on TV and wrestling, I really believe I think Tony Khan would be smart enough to step out of the way and let -1 do it his way. And also I think TK had the respect of have enough respect to show enough respect to -1 and his late father. I want to think that. I'd like to think that, but again, we don't know.
Full Gear presented by DC goes down this Saturday, but right now our main event is in the ring to determine the undisputed Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion. But Women's World Champion Chris Statlander joining here at the Death Velvet cover. A kick out by Mercedes and Stat. You will be facing Mercedes this Saturday. Full Gear presented by DC.
So I don't want to speak out of turn because I've heard rumors that was not that was kind of like that kind of was a shoot, but I didn't want to say anything and speak out of turn. That's why I've never said anything.
I told you I've been studying her every move. I know her.
But yeah, that would not surprise me if we do find out if it is a real thing that Dom is.
Saying that she's done the download on Mercedes Moné.
I mean, is that a legit thing? I don't know. Like I've heard the rumors, I've heard the innuendo. Is that legit? Oh, gotcha. Texas thing, gotcha.
Good job of getting her hip underneath her. Yeah, and freeing up that shoulder. She's got to get to the rope. She's getting closer now. Mercedes rolls back.
Great push off. Rolls back, but look at this. On Velvet, steps over. Mighty Strong. 1, 2. No, Mercedes kicks out. And now Mercedes doing some hand fighting as Velvet breaks free. Looking for a cross arm break. Instead, Velvet
going for a short arm scissors. A reverse short arm scissors. This is a compression lock. It forces your forearm into your bicep with your arm.
And basically what I mean by that is okay, that's outside my wheelhouse.
Velvet forced to abandon ship. Yeah, that can tear a bicep if you're not careful.
And it's like, okay, yeah. Got it, okay.
Not over yet. Immediately following our broadcast here, it will be the countdown to Full Gear next on TBS and HBO Max. And then next week, Thanksgiving Eve, the Continental Classic annual round-robin tournament kicks off 1 week from tonight on Dynamite from Nashville, Tennessee.
And World Champion Chris Statlander sitting right beside us here, studying what's going on.
Okay, gotcha.
Of course, on Saturday at Full Gear, DC against Mercedes Moné. Wow.
As much as I want Fred to wrap this up and take it home just to rub it in Mercedes'
face, the leg is hooked.
The longer this goes on, the more that I'm scouting everything that Mercedes does and how she gets out of things. And like I said,
well, she just landed on her head. Stat, are you? Kicking out with her injured arm. You can tell how much this Ring of Honor Women's TV Championship means to Red Velvet.
And we were missing a few belts tonight. Like we saw Brodito, but no ROH World Title. Just the tag belts.
Breaking news: if you were watching earlier, you saw Kyle O'Reilly throw up the challenge to John Moxley to meet him in a no-holds-barred match this Saturday at Full Gear presented by DC. And it is official. Tony Khan has made it so. Moxley, Kyle O'Reilly, no-holds-barred this Saturday night at Full Gear.
Oh, what a match that's going to be.
Oh! What a night it's going to be. 1, 2.
Look, like you said, as Red is clearly showing how much of this Ring of Honor Women's TV Championship means to her. When, like you said, this is just another trinket, another accessory to Mercedes. When she keeps trying to grab,
Dude, that'd be money. That's money.
She already has, and that's why she can never win this. This requires full attention.
Of course, the women's AEW Women's World Championship is what Chris Statlander is referring to, but right now Mercedes with Velvet and Velvet. A flying head scissor there.
Velvet is so athletic, Excalibur.
Yeah, this is her first match back from injury. She's performing well. This could be a huge upset just days before.
Love me some Danny Trejo, pal.
With that due to Mercedes' confidence heading into the battle with Chris Statlander this Saturday night.
I tell you what it'll do. It'll be her downfall. Her vanity will be her undoing.
1, 2, 3.
And Mercedes, yep, just as Zane said, just a formality. Mercedes.
Mercedes Monday is undisputedly the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion.
You know what? Here's the perfect Pulp Fiction quotes to go out with. To end this show with. You okay? Nah, man. I'm pretty fucking far from okay. What now? What now? Let me tell you what now. I'm a couple hard, pipe-hitting homies who'll go to work on the homes here with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch. You hear me talking, hillbilly boy? I ain't through with you by a damn sight. I'm going to get medieval on your ass. I mean, what now between me and you? Oh? That what now? I'll tell you what about now between me and you. There is no me and you. Not no more. You lost your LA privileges. You either stay gone or you be gone.
Mercedes Monday holding the AEW Women's World Champion. Will she be crowned champion?
And final count tonight, 23. And unless I get corrected later, the winner of the bell count tonight is Lab Rat. Whoop whoop. Oh, that was a trial tonight, boys. But thank you guys for hanging in and hanging out. Whoop whoop. Our schedule for the rest of this week. Tomorrow we got the Friday Locker Room. We got the Impact Watch Along and Bell Count. And then the JCW Lunacy Watch Along or Replay Watch Along. Friday we got the SmackDown Watch Along and Bell Count. Saturday we got, and then followed up with Smack Attack. Saturday we got the Full Gear Watch Along. Sunday we got Da Wreckage. And then HMG After Dark. Death to Smoochie is what we're going to start kicking off with. And then we're not sure what we're doing after that. Then Monday, we got the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, the Impact Attack. Then Tuesday, I Like It Raw, the A Show, and then the late start. Actually, you know what? This week, because it's a pre-recorded show, and I checked the time on the A Show, we're actually going to do a full NXT Watch Along and NXT Watch Along Belt Count, which is perfect for Gold Rush. Yeah, the time we actually do a belt count on NXT is during Gold Rush, so that should be a fun one. And then, after that, the Wednesday Locker Room. But as far as tonight goes, we're going to keep the party going in about 10, 15 minutes. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon whoop whoop. So, yeah, hope if I don't get to see you there or see you on some of the other shows, hope you have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your week. Always appreciate getting to hang with you guys. Hammer, Lab Rat, Zane, Dan. Make sure I don't miss anybody else. Colin. Todd. Yeah, I'm scrolling back as far as I can. Yeah, much love. Hope you have a great rest of your night, great rest of your week. Yeet, yeet. Take care, y'all.